we're going to settle the hoodie debate here. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Riley.
And we're the Style Guys. New show brought to you by Golficity, going to be featured on the Golficity Style page. And we're going to dive right into it. We're going to go through some debates here, and I'm excited for this episode 1. So, Riley, what do you say? Let's jump right into it.
I'm down. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it right away. So, most recently, Tyrrell Hatton won. Right away, he was getting bombed for that hoodie, man. He was, all types of things were coming out. Why is he wearing the hoodie? What's he doing? Doesn't look good. And the course that he was playing at came out and said, you know, hoodies are not allowed here anymore.
Yeah, and I just don't get it. Some courses I could understand a little bit. Like Augusta National, I'm not going to show up in an Adidas hoodie.
Right.
But if the goal is to get more people into the game of golf, allowing a more relaxed dress code is just the easiest way to do it. And immediately taking away a garment of clothing that keeps you warm on like a fall round is just not the way to do it.
Yeah, no, definitely not. And like you said, bringing that younger demographic towards the game is what we all want for golf in general. So why not cater to those type of people? You know what I mean? Why shoot them away from the game if they can't wear what they want? Now, I'm not saying go out on course, wear cargo shorts with, you know, a t-shirt. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying it's as little as a golf hoodie in the morning when it's brisk out, and we want to, you know, wear that till it gets a little hotter. Like, there should be no issue with that, but I don't see any issue with it. And I think it's made a statement bringing the hoodie into the game. We see guys like Rory with Nike, Tyrrell Hatton with Adidas, Finau most recently, Justin Thomas with Ralph Lauren. I mean, if these 3 big brand names are bringing it into their style collection, then it should speak some waves.
Yeah, it's the biggest names in golf, right? It's not like these, like the 200th ranked player in the world that's coming out and wearing a hoodie at the RSM Classic.
Right.
It's Rory showing up at the Zozo and then shooting like 65.
Right.
Like, if those kind of guys are coming out to a course, a PGA Tour high profile event, and Rory was like had the hoodie on. Like, not even just the jacket on, his hoodie was like over his head at the range.
Yeah.
That's just the way that it's going to go.
Right.
It's hard to wrap my mind around, because it's definitely the people that complain. If in my mind are 2 different people. It's kind of like the old golf media, if you want to call it that, the older guys in golf that are used to seeing golf a certain way. And then it's like the 25 handicappers that wear like jeans to the course complaining about a kid wearing a hoodie.
Right.
And I don't understand why wearing a golf hoodie just can't be a part of golf. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
To me, it doesn't make any sense to me as well, especially when you have someone like JT doing it. You know, if he's a notable when it comes to the game of golf. People know he's well known in the game, and if he's going to do it, people are going to want to dress like him. You know, why take that away from them? It makes zero sense to me. So this leads us to our next debate. Is this acceptable or not? You know, should we see more companies, more courses allow this at their golf course?
Absolutely. I don't think for any course it would be in their interest to allow hoodies, just because of the fact that we already mentioned a couple times is a looser rules about clothing will bring more people into the game of golf. That's already a wall. Like, you have to wear a polo, tuck it into pants, wear like a sweater on top of it. If you can start breaking down those walls, more people will be attracted to the game of golf.
Yeah.
So it should be accepted, especially when guys are wearing it on tour. Like you said, brands are making these hoodies for PGA Tour players so younger golfers can buy them also.
Right.
For the course that, I think it was the BMW Championship, I think, where Hatton won over in Europe. But for that course to come out and say, yeah, that's not acceptable at this course after he won in a hoodie is crazy to me. So yes, it should absolutely be acceptable for any level of golfer to wear a hoodie during the round, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one. Should be acceptable throughout any golf course in any place of the world. It's not hurting you. You know, it's not hurting you. It's not restricting you in any way. And we're talking about a lightweight overhead hoodie here. We're not talking about no big Carhartt construction hoodie. That's a different story. It's a lightweight hoodie. It doesn't give you no restriction. And it doesn't bother you in any way. You know, it should not bother you. But we said someone like Eric Van Rooyen, you know, he's changing the style completely, you know, to the joggers, showing the ankles, the golf hoodies, the type of flat bill hats, like that stuff I love to see.
Yeah, that is furthering, like I've said a couple times already on the show, breaking down barriers, breaking down walls for younger people to come in. If a 14-year-old who's wearing joggers to high school turns on a PGA Tour event and Rooyen is rocking joggers during a Thursday round, they're going to be like, oh, that's awesome. I can wear that kind of stuff. When I go to my country club, like that's awesome.
Right.
So yeah, I just totally agree. The guys that are doing that kind of style, bringing it in, the joggers, the hoodies, I just think for the younger generation is just so good for the game of golf, and for the older generation not used to it, getting on everybody's back about wearing a hoodie. I don't get it, but we'll see where it goes, definitely with this younger generation for sure.
For sure. And to go down the list again, we got guys like Van Rooyen, JT, Rory, Terrell Hatton, Billy Horschel, Xander, Tony Finau. Guys we saw and we were able to pull pictures from the internet out there in the public. Are you surprised that more players aren't rocking the hoodie?
I think it's just going to come in with time. I don't think that players aren't wearing hoodies on purpose. I'm sure when the majors come around, I don't know, depending on obviously the weather has a lot to do with it. A lot to when the the colder weather comes in, obviously the hoodies are going to make more of an appearance. But we'll see. It can get a little bit chilly in like February for those February tournaments out in California. So we'll see if the hoodies make an appearance then. The game changer is going to be if, like, on a Friday round, Tiger strolls into the parking lot wearing like a light purple Nike hoodie.
Right.
Like, that's going to change every single thing about what everybody thinks about the hoodie.
Right.
But yeah, I'm excited. I think a lot more guys are going to rock it. I'm sure Brooks will have it, especially when Nike comes out, because Nike does a good job of like advertising everything they make with pretty much all of their players. So Rory's already had one. So I'm sure those guys will all be stocked up. J-Day will be wearing one at some point. So I think they'll be definitely more widespread for this upcoming part of the season.
Absolutely. And not to mention, I walked into one of my local PGA superstores over here out in Jersey, and there you see it right on the rack is the Nike hoodie. But the Nike hoodie is at the PGA store. So when we start to see, companies invest to put this product in store, that should speak waves. Speak waves, man. Yeah,
and I mean, and that also says that it's gonna sell, which is a very big indication of where we're going. So I'm pumped for it. I'm gonna grab me one probably. I love the Nike one. Mm-hmm. The Adidas one that Hatton had on as well is pretty sick.
Yeah.
So I still need to get my hands on one, but yeah, I'm just looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, if I had to pick one out, I'm a huge Nike guy, as you guys know, but I don't like the Nike one that they have at the PGA store because it doesn't show the Nike sign really well. And I like the Nike sign to be visible, but if I had to rock one and pick one out, I think the Ralph Lauren, that style and that lightweight type of hoodies, that would be perfect for me. I would love to take that out on course.
For sure. Yeah, and Justin Thomas has worn it a couple times, and it does look super comfortable, super lightweight, super thin. Very, very catered toward the golf course for sure. So that one's sick.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the RLX realm, Billy Horschel, he was seen rocking a hoodie, and here's a guy who is his style, so to speak, I guess is catered to that old type of way. He wears a classic FootJoys. He used to wear the baggy pants, and here's someone who has an old school type of style rocking a hoodie, man. I love to see it. How about you?
Yeah, that's the thing. These guys are going to start picking up on, I can feel a little bit more relaxed on the course if I want to, especially if the hoodie is catered for golf. Like exactly like you said, Billy has that old school style, but if he picks up a hoodie and is like, oh, wow, this is super nice, super comfortable, and it still allows me to play golf at a high level, it's just going to continue to grow through the PGA Tour, and that's when everybody's going to accept that hoodies are just a thing in golf now.
I mean, you said it, man. Wait till Tiger shows up at Augusta. Maybe not at Augusta, but wait till Tiger shows up on a Sunday in a red Nike golf hoodie. It's going to change the world. It's going to be
so sick.
It's going to change the world, dude.
Yeah.
No, but I want to touch up one last thing here, wrap it up. Solo Golf Company, sorry. They just released new company on the up and rise here. They just released a vest that has a hoodie. Take me through your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about it. The vest, I was actually looking at it the other day. They're based in Massachusetts, actually, outside Boston, and that thing is sick. Yeah. I know they just did custom orders for a few different brands, but I love it. I'm a big vest guy on the course. So if I can add an element to the vest that's going to keep me even more warm, especially when it gets a little bit windy. They have the bungees, I think, on the hoodie to make it a little bit tighter to keep the wind out.
Right.
I loved it. What did you think about it?
I for one love it too. Again, I'm a big vest guy as well. I did like the hoodie. I wish maybe the hoodie could be a little bit smaller. It looks very durable. Not to knock them in any way, but it looks very durable, very heavy too. So, but it is catered towards that weather performance type of outfit. So I personally love the style, and it's that new golf uniform that hopefully we can bring to you guys and you can pick up. If there's one thing you could pick up from this show is the new golf uniform that we're going to try to present to you guys.
For sure, yeah, and that's kind of the thing that popped in my mind when I saw the vest too, was that the bigger hoodie. I immediately thought like weather. So in that kind of case, it's gonna be perfect. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on one of those too.
For sure. Well, that about does it for episode 1 of The Style, guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the notification bell below, and we're gonna be bringing this to you guys every week. So stay tuned for more.